Tim Collect Jurassic. Today we're back with another 4K Toy Showdown. We're pitting the new Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous attack packs against each other. That's Proceratosaurus and Coelurus. You can see them here in the package, in that Camp Cretaceous packaging. And we'll be getting each of them out, taking a look, doing some comparisons of figures that these are repaints of, and just kind of going from there and having some fun taking a look at these. Again, these are both new attack packs from Mattel, part of their, I guess you'd call it the Primal Attack line from 2020 into 2021 with that Camp Cretaceous branding. Of course, the Camp Cretaceous branding looks awesome on the packaging, but it doesn't actually mean that these are in the show. It's just the branding they used to sell toys this year, and they really leaned into it as we got into 2021. But you can see all that fun on Darius, Brooklyn Kenji, Toro on there, that cool view of the camp in the background. On the back of these cards, we show what's in this wave, which is Proceratosaurus right here, Coelurus in my hand. We also have Bumpy and Trudon that were repacked in this wave. Makes sense. Bumpy's a super, popular character, popular figure, and Trudon, came out last wave and was also a very popular figure just because it's such a cool design. So we'll definitely be opening these up right now. So I guess we'll go ahead and start off with the Proceratosaurus here. Again, this is a repaint of a figure that we've already got, actually. 4th repaint, so we'll go ahead and take a look at all 4 of those. There's also these cards in here. I think I say this often in my reviews. I have so many of these cards at this point, I've lost count. I probably have, I don't even know. I probably have like 20. I have no idea. So many of those, but here's the figure, the Proceratosaurus attack pack. Looking really nice. Got that sort of like, it's like a bluish, maybe grayish color as a base. Then we have the stripe down the back, and then a color ridge on the head, which is really nice. And the horn is the same color as the base body. Articulation wise, this guy's a lot like the other attack packs. His tail rotates if you're into that. Doesn't really serve any purpose. The legs pose so that you can do all kinds of, looking up, sniffing the ground, all that good stuff. The arms also articulate, so you can do some stuff. And then I think you saw when I first opened the figure, the jaw articulates too. That's the Proceratosaurus, this latest version. I did want to get out some of the previous versions. This was the first one we ever got. This one right here. This Proceratosaurus. And then later down the line, we got another attack pack. I called it the Cheeto Proceratosaurus because it has a very orange color scheme. So there's the 3 attack packs we got. Also worth mentioning, it's a little rare, but we also got a battle damage version of Proceratosaurus. This one actually had some added articulation too. I'm not going to do a full review on it, but it had more articulated arms. You can see they have a hinge here, so you can do some other stuff. It also has articulated neck, so you could do some really cool stuff. And of course, that battle damage. So a version of Proceratosaurus with a few extra features than the other ones. But this is all 4 of them right here. So now there's 4 total designs for Proceratosaurus. Kind of all over the color palette too, which is a little bit fun. Kind of makes them different. I did notice too, some of their eyes are the same. These 2 have the same sort of like slit eyes. Oh, everyone's falling down. See how they have like the slit for the eye, whereas the other 2 have the dot for the eye. So just some small differences there. I gotta say though, my favorite colorations for this figure as a whole, this is definitely one of them, the first one, but this is probably a close second. I mean, it reminds me a little bit of the here, I'm actually going to pull it off the frame. Reminds me a little bit of the new Collectible a little bit, with that base color being so like darkish, grayish, bluish. So it kind of reminds me of that with that lighter underbelly. So, So that's the new Proceratosaurus attack pack figure, kind of compared to all the other versions out so far. Nifty little figure. Nice design. Definitely happy with that one. So we'll go ahead and look at the Coelurus now. Again, another repaint, but one that doesn't have quite as many versions as Proceratosaurus here. So go ahead and get this one out. Looks like we have, okay, another card. Don't need that. And here is the Coelurus figure. Very lightly colored. I love the toenails are painted too. That is not something we see very often in these attack pack figures, if at all. So kind of funny that they did that. Maybe it was just so obvious that they were unpainted that they decided to mess with it. Well, let me get this guy's jaw shut. Doesn't look like his jaw wants to shut. Uh-oh. Looks like we have some stuck plastic maybe. Hopefully I can warm it up a little bit. Yeah, his jaw does not want to shut. That's not good. Looks like we might have a defective figure here. Huh. We'll have to mess around with that after the review to see if I can get his jaw to sort of free up, because it is definitely stuck on something. But there's supposed to be articulation on the jaw. The mouth should fully close, which you'll see on the previous version of the figure. It's got those arms that articulate, legs that articulate, and then the tail, for whatever reason, articulates as well. But again, this is a version of a previous figure. The first Coelurus repaint is right, or first Coelurus paint application is right there. It had a very unique paint application for the time. Oops, can't get him to stand up. These figures have been on my shelf for a while. I don't know why they're not why they're not standing. I mean, there you go. It's not going to stand. Having all kinds of difficulty with the Coelurus figures here. So the first repaint, I actually, one of my favorite paint applications. Wow, none of these Mattel figures are standing. Mattel, if you're watching, here you go. You can make your feet as big as you can, but if your plastic gets warped in the package, then it doesn't matter how big the feet are, because the toy will not stand up. But here's the first version of it. I love the black eyes and the red on the face. Always been a fan of this one. The new version, of course, trades that in a little bit for a more traditional Mattel paint app with that yellow eye. But I love the like little painted feathers on the head. I mean, that's super fun. We don't get a lot of that painted feather plumage on a lot of these figures, and it was always in the sculpt for this figure. I mean, it's there on this figure, but it wasn't painted, so kind of fun. Another sort of lighter colored dinosaur, of course, like the previous paint, just a little more cream, and less just straight white. But still a lot of nice detail here with the painted teeth and the tongue and all that. So, you know, very different than the other Coelurus figure we got. This is going to be hard, though, because they're not standing up at all. So it's kind of hard to display them here for this review. I'll have to hold this one the whole time. But those are the two versions of Coelurus we have. Again, very different, but this new one has some nice detail too. So those are the two new attack pack figures we got, Proceratosaurus and Coelurus. Super fun figures. New attack packs. The last attack packs we're getting. We're moving on to wild packs here from here on out with Dino Escape. So say goodbye to attack packs and hello to wild packs. And hopefully those new wild packs will be hitting here later this summer, and we can start reviewing those toys as well. But I do think that's all I got for today. Again, I'm Tim with Collect Jurassic. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.